Speaking of Nazis, I was in Alabama in 2019 on tour with my buddy Eddie, and we had one night off, 3 weeks of shows, and we had a Monday night off. And I said, let's treat ourselves tonight. We have one night off. There's on Expedia, there's a casino with 2 king suites with hot tub for $61.99. Have you been to Alabama? Whoops. Okay. We show up at this place. It's late November, pre-Christmas. There is no one in this casino. We're the only car in this entire casino. I'm like, oh, we messed up. This place is haunted. We're going to die. And
Nothing? Run. That dude's got children buried under his floorboards. Anyway, here's what I hate about gay guys.
A Velvet Underground song. Like, all right, this will end well. And we're the only car in this entire parking lot. We're walking in, and then we see a figure in the distance. And she comes closer, and it's this pretty attractive woman in like her 40s. She's got like short blonde hair and a sweater. And she says, "Evening, gentlemen." I said, "Evening to you, ma'am." And she's got like a swing in her step, and she walks by. My buddy Eddie goes, "I guess we still got it." I was like, that was absolutely a casino prostitute, Eddie, but feel really good about yourself, my man. So we walk inside, and there was like a reindeer eating a shotgun, and the lady at the bell tower was a ghost, and we're like, all right. And so we go up and hit the elevator doors, and blood comes out, and we go to the second floor. And my buddy's like, all right, man, good night. I'm locking the door and not returning until dawn. I'm like, that's a smart play. And I go in, and the jacuzzi, it was more of a jizz-koozie. It was like, yeah, haunted by the ghost of divorce. You know, like had this like film water. Like you ever see Creepshow 2? Like the raft. It was like that shiny thing just on the top, shimmering. Yes, I got in it. Of course I got it. Yeah, it was like somebody melted a power bar, and that's how I survived COVID. I have good immunity. So I got in that. Just soaked for a little while, got a nice base. And then I got out, and I'm like, it's 9:30 now on a Monday, and I've done everything this room has to offer, and I'm bored.
You know, like what?
One night off. Oh no is the right response, miss. That's the right response. Because I needed an adventure. I'm in this for the stories. I don't care about the room or a night off, so I went to find a story. And boy fucking howdy did I get one. I went on a Monday night in rural Alabama to the only...
Just to clarify,
And yeah, basically a hero. I went in, and there was like a half a dozen very attractive women in there, and they were all tattooed up, which is a good look. I'm like, all right, like some Burning Angel vibe. And so I went up, there's a woman on stage, and she's very tattooed up, and I got my dollar bills out like a gentleman and walked up for a ringside seat. And it was really loud in there, like loud music.
This is homophobic.
Tattoos, and she said, "What?" And I said, and then I noticed she had a tattoo right here by the sexy cave on her upper thigh of one of the bearded dudes from ZZ Top. And she was fully shaved. I'm like, but you...
In high school.
Out of that, you could really make some art. I was like, that's an amazing tattoo. And she said, which one? And I said, and then I realized it wasn't ZZ Top. It was Charles Darwin. And my boner got a boner. I'm like, oh my God. Like, that's an incredible... She's like, which one? That's Charles Darwin. And she looked down and said, that's my dead stepdaddy. What's a Charles Darwin? What's a Charles Darwin? I said, well, he was a very brilliant man. And you just decimated his entire theory with one fucking sentence. It's incredible. Man. Thanks. I was like, well, I got my story. I don't need to stay here much longer. That was it. That's what I needed. But then I got a second one. I went to leave after about a half hour. I stuck around just long enough so it wouldn't be weird. Just walk in, laugh at a woman, and leave. That's frowned upon.